everybody, thank you for watching the video. As you can see, it's my deadlift training from July 1st of 2018. Currently just under 8 weeks out from the USPA IPL Anaheim Fit Expo in Anaheim, California. I don't know if I announced it in the last video, if I officially declared that I was going to be competing at that competition, but in these past 2 weeks I decided that I will be training and competing at that expo. Reason being is because I wanted to get at least one more meet in before IPL Worlds in November, and definitely wanted to get a little redemption from the Philly Fit Expo back in the end of April. So I figured definitely wanted to get some redemption on that. So as you can see from the video, definitely back on the Wendler 531 program that I switched back to fairly recently. And I definitely would say that I'm not where I would like to be performance-wise. Overall, I would definitely say speed off the floor probably getting a tad bit better. Not so immensely, or not where it used to be, but it's definitely a slow progress. And I think that the biggest contribution is mentally. I feel that I'm back into the mental approach that I have taken in past preps, and it's pretty much the similar mental approach that I took with the Philly Fit Expo. And it felt like I lost a sense of direction right after the Philly Fit Expo because I didn't do as well as I planned to. But I feel like right now I'm definitely just back in that element. And I feel that in order for me to definitely be able to have some redemption from the competition, and as well as to excel in future competitions as well as future meet preps, I definitely have to kind of apply that mentality. And I think that it's going to benefit me down the road. In life you experience many different things, and you learn how to handle many different situations and scenarios, so that way if you come across them, you actually know how to handle them, or you can prevent them from ever happening again. And I feel like for me, I was just at a certain point in my life where I kind of felt just a little lost, a little frustrated, a little stressed, and I kind of veered away from just having that really hard-nosed mental discipline approach. Now, it doesn't mean that I was not being, training or anything. I just felt like mentally I could have been better. And I feel like that's where I am right now. And I definitely need to hold that mentality if I want to make the progress that I need to make, so that way I can get back to where I was, and therefore make continuous progress in the future and past that point. So I'm definitely going to be sticking with the Wendler program up until this competition. Not entirely sure what that is going to entail as far as after that competition. So I just want to see how this is going to affect my body as well as my performance. I'm currently, I'm sitting around walking weight of 185, and that's usually where I'm usually at on for meet preps anyway. I'm not really that far off from 181, and it's really beneficial to my leverages. It goes to show how everybody has different leverages, and your body weight can distinguish what leverages have advantages on your body in accordance to what lifts. So, when I was walking around at 190, 195-ish, my bench and my squat were definitely going up, but it suffered on my deadlift because the reason I was not able to get in the same position that I can starting out, therefore decreasing acceleration on the floor for me. And as you can clearly see, obviously, there's some indication to that theory, well, I think it's fact, being true, because I dropped weight and I dropped down 10 pounds and 185, and now the weight's moving faster, therefore it's helping me regain my strength back. And I think it's because in accordance to my body and my leverages, it actually puts me in a better mechanical advantage to be lighter or having a smaller waist when it comes to my starting position in my deadlifts, therefore making me more explosive off the floor, therefore helping me gain more strength. You know, the challenge, of course, is just getting back down to you know, normal working weight, and getting there. I'm like, I would say 90% there, so not entirely there, but definitely getting back to that point. And of course, you know, just making the right adjustments along the way to make sure that I'm consistently where I need to be at in order to keep making the progress and just stay consistent. You know, and it's funny because, you know, like I said, I was 190, 195, and my squat and bench were going up, and my deadlift was here and not moving, and slowly trickling down. But now that I'm 10 pounds less, I'm 185, my deadlift's going up and my squat and bench are going down, because I don't have the proper leverages and mechanics and on my body to be able to consistently lift that kind of weight without having just the weight on me and the muscle for that. But of course, you know, being at a mechanical advantage in the deadlift, having excessive weight will not benefit me. But obviously, having excessive weight in areas that you do not have a mechanical advantage can be another way of helping you. But believe it or not, for my body, I've noticed that, and this has been something that's happened on more than one occasion, and it goes to just without saying to be absolute fact that for me, with my body, my limb lengths, it's better for me to actually have a slimmer waist. So nothing wrong with that. So yeah, that's where I am currently right now. The reason why I didn't have a video for last Sunday is because based on the program, that was actually a deload week, so really no need to really put up a video, because it's just really working up to 65% of the max for a set of 5. It's really just warm up weight. It's really using that time and that opportunity, just really honing on the technique and make sure your motor recruitment, as well as the just patterns that you put into your brain, that you program into your brain, are just on point. So yeah, that's currently where I am right now. But like I said, I think the biggest thing is just getting back to that mental place that I need to be in order to obtain the goal that I have set in front of me, and I will, without a doubt, be doing so. So, like for example, one thing I like to do is, you know, like I like to just keep my beard and let it grow and not cut it till after the competition, just as another form of just mental reps and mental, you know, approach for me, because, you know, obviously with this beard growing, for me personally, it gets annoying, so it gets in the way, and, you know, obviously with the heat and being hot, it makes me want to just quickly just shave it off, but it takes more discipline to not. And again, I use it as just a mental rep for me, and I encourage anybody, you know, to try to use those things to your advantage, so that way it just makes it easier to stay consistent and disciplined towards the goals that you have. So for me, it's just all mental reps. I think that's just the biggest thing that I need to get back into. So that being said, I'm not sure exactly, in maybe about 2 or 3 weeks, I might go for a heavy single. Not sure exactly what kind of number I'm looking at. I'm definitely not looking to hit probably a PR. I would say at most maybe like a 97 or 98% of my max at most. So I'm not really looking to do anything, you know, extraordinary. So, you know, just to get my body acclimated again to what equipment I will be using in the future competition. So second time going back to California since Worlds in San Diego, so definitely looking forward to that. And it will be my first time in that particular area as well as this will be my first time going to the Anaheim Fit Expo. So definitely looking forward to it. So that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate the support, and just getting back on that mental grind, staying with the mental reps, and just working, and just being completely determined to bust my ass to do what I got to do to get back to where I need to be at, and so that I can excel and keep pushing forward. Thank you guys for watching the video, and take care.